So, this is a day in the life of a binary trader. Every single thing I don't do for myself, but I do for this one here. Do it for my little boy. I've been trading binary for some time now. Emotionally, it's challenging as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Even now, I stopped trading and taking a little break because I lost about $16, which is about 300 bucks, South African rands. Yeah. Emotionally, nje, it's hurting. It's not much, but you know us as traders, we don't like to lose. As much as we're in a game of winning and losing, we just don't like it. So some of the things that you're gonna face when you're trading, especially binary, it's exactly that. I know I lost. I broke my own rules. The $16 is a lot to trade. I lost it in two trades. The first trade was a $6 trade, and then I revenge traded $10 to try and recoup. So it's hitting me how it's hitting me, but it's part of the game. So since I've got you guys here for a second, I want to talk about binary and how it works. Binary is slow, especially if you have a small account, like $100 or something. It's slow because your trades, especially if you're risking 1-2%, that's basically how much you're going to put down. You're going to put down a dollar or $2. If you have $100 and you decide to put down 50, that's entirely up to you. But one thing I'll say to you is that you must respect your rules. Risk management is important. It's very important. Emotionally, over a long period of time, trading will drain you because you have these expectations, right? And all of it is possible, trust me. I know I've experienced some very good days, but today is just one of those days where, yeah, this loss is hitting me. I didn't blow my account. Nah, I didn't blow my account. I'm still in. I'm still going to trade, but I can feel, oh no, yeah, I don't like what I did. Respect your rules. If you're gonna set certain rules, especially in binary, respect them. That's how I grow. That's how I win. That's how I make money. That's how I survive, by respecting my rules. Once I break them, then everything just gets fucked up. Then I start to think, oh, I start to overthink in terms of my responsibilities and also the sort of life that I want to give to my baby boy here. Yeah, he deserves a great life, a great one, not just the mediocre, normal middle class life. And for you to achieve that sort of life, you have to stick to the rules, man. My rules, for instance, is that because I'm growing my account, at most I must put down at least $3 a trade. Normally it's one point something, two, but at most it must be three. Like that, I grow. I grow and I just keep on moving because I've reached a point where I win more than I lose. But sometimes you might win maybe 6 times in a row because that's how binary is. Then you might lose everything in just one trade or two if, like I'm saying, you're not respecting your rules. So that's currently what's happening with me right now. I broke some of my rules and inkawatile nyana. Still have a smile on my face though because I know that we're good. We're good. Life is tough, especially as a man, because we have to provide, right? We have to keep on making sure that there are things available to us, especially if you're a family man. Also, at the same time, you want to You want to be the best version of that man. You don't want to be mediocre. So these are some of the things that you must take into account, especially if you're somebody that's looking to step into this journey of trading. A lot of people are trading forex. I also trade forex. Then I've made good money on forex, but I gravitate more towards binary. There's no leverage in binary. A lot of people gravitate towards forex because of the leverage. So one could say that it's more challenging. Maybe that's just it. Maybe I am the type of person that prefers things to be more challenging. The advantage though about binary is that once you get to a point where your account size is fat enough, right? Whatever you determine fat enough is. I can give you an example, maybe about $500. You could make about $50 a day. Easy, 10%. Easy. In South African rands, that's about a K. That's a K a day. You can trade 7 days a week. So you could make 7, 14, 21, about 28,000 a month. So that's the advantage. Consistency is simple when coming to binary. I like that about binary because you can understand what consistency is, and there's always an opportunity. Always an opportunity to trade. There's never no opportunity. Once you just have a firm understanding of a system maybe you have come up with or you have discovered within your setups, your trading, then I guarantee success is imminent. That's just the name of the game. But it's important, like I'm saying, don't just break your rules, because if emotionally you are not you are not emotionally intelligent, you don't know how to process your emotions, you will quit. Or even worse, you'll blow your account. You don't want to blow your account. Yeah, we're grown now. We have responsibilities. We have goals. We have things that we want to achieve in life. So to blow an account is not something that we want to do. Yeah, that's for when you are still practicing and you don't know what you are doing. But once you know what you're doing, once you have a system, then you repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. At some point, you even get bored. Sometimes I'm trading and I'm just yawning and I'm just so tired of just looking at the charts and trading the same thing over and over and over again, because that's my job. It's my job, you know. And trust me, I would much rather do this than to be doing something else. Yeah, I'm the type of person that doesn't want to go work with other people, go get a simple job, go sell my time for money, you know. I'd much rather spend time with my boy here, trade on my breaks, spend time with him, man. I'm a firm believer as a parent, we have to develop our kids. Yeah, parents don't develop their kids anymore. They just take them to school and then they fetch them. They feed them, bath them, and then they go sleep, wake up the next day. It's the same shit over and over and over again. I don't think it's good, because now you don't even get to truly understand the connection we have with our kids or our family or whatever. So, if you're somebody that's looking to trade, and let's say you're like me, you're not interested maybe in forex as much as you can trade it, I suggest you must also trade forex. But there's something magical about binary. A lot of people might think it's gambling. It's not. It only becomes gambling if, like I'm saying, you don't have a plan. Inside of that plan, you must have rules. There must be risk management. I only find success when I'm respecting my risk management, when I'm following my rules, and when I'm patient. Once I start to become bored, then I become happy because I know, okay, I'm doing the right thing. Currently, as we speak, there are certain things that I need to do. I'm recording this video on my laptop because I don't have my phone. My phone fell inside the toilet, got water damaged. So for now, I don't have a phone. Um, I need to make sure that my boy here goes to where I go crash, goes to preschool. So I need to pay about 2,000 bucks a month and all of these things. So as we speak, I probably have like a K something inside of my trading account. It's not going to cover all of those things, obviously, but it gives me the opportunity to make all of that possible. So sometimes you'll feel like some of these goals that you have to achieve, especially when you see o di bona ekare ha di etsahale, they're not happening as you would like them to happen. Sometimes that'll bring some sort of stress, even the belief that, fuck, can I even do this? You can. You can. We're blessed to be living in a time where we have opportunities like this, because we all can't just do the same thing. We all can't go work. I live in South Africa, so in South Africa the unemployment rate is about 60 something percent, which is terrible. It's just terrible. So you can imagine looking for work is also just another thing, and then dealing with the things at work. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense that personally I just don't like dealing with. I'd rather just try to master, perfect, be exceptional at what I do. I've been doing this for some time now. I'm going into my fifth year. I genuinely feel like I don't need to learn anything else. I am okay. That's another thing when coming to trading. Don't try and consume everything. You're gonna go crazy. Yeah, you need to understand core things. Once you understand core things, certain principles, just understand basic things. You can build a strategy out of that. Once you have that strategy, then yeah, things they work out. Another thing I was telling a friend of mine, Uspicho, is that you have to involve God in these sorts of things. Yeah, He's present. You need to pray. It's very important. You need to understand that these things, these responsibilities, they're not on your shoulders, but God is also there for you. Yeah, he's forever present. It's important. It's very important. If you want to do big things, don't forget the presence of God in your life, especially if you are doing things that are challenging. Take a take. I woke him up, but he's very tired. He's probably going to fall asleep again. So, yeah, man, that's what I wanted to highlight, especially about binary trading. If you're somebody out there that um, wants to fall into this sort of field, yeah, make sure. It's my boy, this one. Make sure that you are ready. Yeah, work on your emotions. Don't allow your emotions to take over. You see, like today, yeah, I allowed my emotions to take over. One simple thing that I did that was wrong, I revenge traded. It's the only thing that I did. Most of the day, I basically lost profit. I didn't even lose the money that I invested. But I built, respecting my rules. And then I decided to put down $6. And then I lost it, and I was like, fuck, let me put down 10. And then this 10 will give me back my 6 and probably give me another 2 on top. And then chop, young sharp. And then, yeah, that's what put me in this mood. But I'm not giving up or feeling like I need to quit or anything like that. This is my life. Yeah, this is how I provide. And trust me, it works. But like I'm saying, you need to be professional about this. You must respect what you do. And you must also remember who you do it for all the time. I believe that doing it for myself is just not enough. Yeah, I'm not that kind of man. Yeah, but when I remember that I'm doing it for the life that I'm trying to create for me and my boy, which is a great life, yeah, that keeps me going. It keeps me disciplined. It keeps me focused. Emotionally, like I'm saying, you have to be very strong if you're going to fall into this sort of career. But I wouldn't tell somebody, no, don't trade. Yeah, that would be a mistake. If the trading bug has bit you, take a chance. Take a chance and you'll see. I mentioned that this is my 5th year now. I've made some money, I've lost some money. I thought when I started this journey, by now, life would be extravagant. It's not bad, but I expected more. So that's another thing that you have to take into consideration. Don't overreach. Take your time, baby steps. Eventually, dinto tlokopana kaofela, and it's going to be a normality to you because it's the very same thing. Let's say 5 years from now, I'm still going to be doing the very same thing that I'm doing today, just on another level. So if you're somebody that's trying to get into this field because you're trying to buy Lamborghinis and all of that garbage, you need to be very careful because it's not about that. It's actually about understanding. If you have a firm understanding of what you are doing, then success will come. That's just a given. But if you are doing it for success, like, yeah, no, I want to buy this, I want this sort of house, I want to do this for my mother, so and so and so, it'll come out, especially if you see those things don't happen when you expected them to happen. That's when it'll begin to become emotionally draining. 90% of people quit this career path because ba shapwa ke emotions. Yeah, the emotions get to them big time. They begin to feel like failures and all of that. Trust me, all traders, they go through that path. The ones that make it are the ones that soldier through that and make it to the other side. So, yeah, man. If you're somebody that's interested in binary, give it a shot. Learn. Learn. There are people like me that have given this field time. I've given it time, and I've come to a point where now I know what I'm doing. Before I didn't, which is very interesting because sometimes you could be making money. I was making money, a whole lot of money in the beginning, not knowing what I was doing, which is something that happens with people that begin to trade, which is crazy. But once you actually mature within this field, you understand why that happens. And then once you get to actually know what you're doing, things become a little bit slow because you are, how can I put it, you're more careful. Yeah, like I'm saying, you take baby steps, and then now that challenges your emotions because you want things to happen quick. You expect that this career path will provide for things to happen quickly. It's not the case. That's not how it works. It takes a little bit of time, and our times are not different. I mean, they're all different. Others can find success in a couple of months, whatever their success is to them. Others will take years, but not so. I was expecting that by now I'd be driving an Aston Martin. That's not the case, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So, my advice to anybody that would like to maybe start trading binary, start. I would say get a mentor. I didn't get a mentor, I self taught myself. I used YouTube, I watched a lot of Forex people, so I can understand how or what the market is, what candlesticks are, breaker blocks, key levels. Avoid being dependent on indicators. That's gonna fuck you up. Focus on price action. Once you have a firm understanding of price action, you can read the language of the markets, then yeah, you are headed in the right direction. But trust me, this thing is simple, but it's not easy. And what makes it difficult is exactly that, how you work with your emotions. But yeah, we love what we do. Uh, I'm thinking that I'm going to start to journal everything that I do, not just within trading, but also in terms of my life, to see the change. It has already changed thus far, but I'm going to capture more moments to see in the future where we come from. So maybe to end off this video, if you're interested in binary options, try it out. Find somebody that has been trading binary options, has an understanding of it, and spend some time listening to them, understanding how they do their thing, how they read the markets, the certain time frame that they trade. I like binary options because it's about time, so it allows you to trade short time frames. I trade 15 seconds, 30 seconds. When I do my analysis, I do it on 5-minute candlesticks, and then I set a target. That's how I do my things. For me, that's better. With Forex, takes a little bit of time. You need to wait for setups, especially if you want to be successful. You have to understand that other days are not trading days. Other days there's no market movement. Other days you're going to have to wait for a very long time. But with binary, it's not like that. Binary is something else, man. It's just that I realize, especially on the internet, not a lot of people talk about it or are into it, or maybe they're just not aware. I don't know. A lot of companies are popping up that allow for binary trading because if you don't know what you're doing, then you're gambling. They're going to take your money. It's a good business. What is this called? It's a good business idea. Let me put it like that, for somebody to start a binary broker, because money will come in. But if you want to be successful in terms of trading binary, discipline, have a plan, risk management, very important, and be patient. Be very patient. Take your time. You will see. You'll reach the top of the mountain. Sharp.